Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, March the 30th. We just had the GDP numbers, and we are now sitting at the very top of the congestion level that we have here on the monthly in the ES. So the question is, what normally happens here? Well, we're going to have two things. We're going to have a ton of traders that are going to try and step in front of an open short. And if there is a lot of pressure to the upside, we're going to see something like this takeover from a wick perspective. My suspicion is that that is probably the most likely, because a lot of people are seeing this as the open of the prior month, and they're going to say, hey, we've run all the way back up the flagpole. I'm going to short here, and they're going to start piling it. So if I look at my dome, I don't see a ton of that happening right now, but my dome's been kind of janky lately, to be honest. Anyways, I do suspect that's what's going to happen. Now, when this sort of thing happens, the first bit is that they'll begin to nibble into the short. We'll have a slight fade, and then the buyers underneath are going to push forward and get us into the next line in the sand. And that could very well be this measure of congestion all the way up here at 41.34 to 41.38. All right, so that's really what we're looking at. More upside pressure. Notice the weekly formation, it is only Thursday. So no, that's not fair to look at, but we can see the last 2 weeks have been on diminished volume. Not that that doesn't mean prices can't go higher, it's just something to note. And then as this month continues, we have a lot more volume here than here, because we still have 2 days left to expiry. All right, so what do we look for? We anticipate more upside pressure pushing through, and that's going to be caused by traders trying to leave the market. Yeah, is this what I want to say? Yes, traders trying to leave the market. I'm not really sure that a lot of people are buying into this level at these highs, but they're going to have to buy to cover. All right, let's take a look at the corresponding SPY. We are up here at at almost 404. So we've got this ride all the way into 405. That looks like about right. Yeah. We have a volume profile event that we can't see on this thing. So that's really what we're looking at, 405 to this upside here. Potentially a little bit more, but again, being driven by sellers leaving the market versus people buying into the market is my suspicion. So here is that 405 level. That is the open of the prior month. We're not quite there yet. We're at the 403.80-ish level, and that is going to be somewhere that 403.80. We've got a number of gaps, and so I expect a little pullback, but more pressure to the upside. Keep your eyeballs on the longer term charts to see where the positions are running. I did expect a position run. I did not expect it this quickly, but everything is speeding up in the current market in terms of movement. The volatility has been fairly extreme. Let's take a look at the NQ. Sorry about that, folks. Look at this NQ, just busting right out of here. Let me remove that horizontal line. We are above last month's high, and we're coming right into last week's high. Again, these are known areas of resistance. You're going to see traders try to get out of their longs and position short in this area. If they get out of their longs too early and there's more upside pressure than they anticipate, it's going to run them really far. Now, the weird thing that's been happening is for about 2 days, we've had extremely negative cumulative data. And so in my mind, there's just something. There are a lot of people weighted short. And so what this could do is really explode prices higher as all the weighted shorts have to go, I got to get out of here. And so that's really what we're going to watch for today. We really need to pay attention to range expansion, because if a lot of people are sitting in a negative traction area and they don't get that negative roll, they're going to start running into their stops. And so that really is what we are looking at. My suspicion was that we would ride up into this area and then fade, but the range expansions could be much higher because of this negative cumulative delta. And so what negative cumulative delta is exactly that. How many people are going in that are on the short side in an undercurrent versus what's going on in price. And that is where the mismatch is and could cause a lot of upside pressure. Okay, that's it for me, folks. Sorry about sounding so froggy this morning. You know the story. I'll be better soon. And I will see you all on the platform.